Hey guys,
How we doing, guys?
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right, 2 episodes left, man.
Yes, this is our penultimate episode of The West Wing, which is wild to say.
It has been a journey. This season has taken twists and turns that I did not see coming whatsoever.
Yeah, for sure.
And even last week, Vinnick becoming Secretary of State.
Yeah, we had a Vinnick episode where he's going to kind of be in charge of executing international relations for the Santos administration.
But I want to say, maybe my favorite Vinnick episode. Honestly, it was a really good performance from Alan Alda.
It was.
I loved it. I loved the opening of it too. Just kind of him realizing that maybe he doesn't have what it takes to be president, and I like the fact
age-wise,
yeah,
right. He has what it takes to be president.
Definitely. But in terms of his age,
sure.
And then the friendship that him and Santos are going to have too. I think that's incredible.
At least the working relationship, anyway. Yeah.
But I always got this mutual respect for the guys. You
sure.
know what I mean? To where you could buy these guys as friends.
Yeah. This was an idealized world where partisan hackery wasn't the only way to be.
Yeah.
I mean, we live in a world now that if the other party said I found a cure for cancer and an end to homelessness, you'd vote against it because it was somebody in the other party.
Totally. Which is ridiculous.
Which is where we are, right? It's definitely doing the right thing takes a back seat to political expediency.
Yeah.
So it is nice to see this on this show as a way the world should work.
Yeah.
But with 2 episodes left, I'm assuming we're going to come to some type of resolution with the vice president.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, we've got, inauguration and, the Bartletts moving on from their administration.
Yeah, which is really, really sad.
It's really wild to think about.
And also, I want to see what happens with Toby.
Yeah, for sure.
That's kind of that's been in my mind because this has not been a Toby season at all.
Right.
We got a couple episodes with him too, but I want to see ultimately where he ends up.
I'm assuming, and I have no reason to assume this, but I think it's a dark ending if Toby goes to prison forever.
Yeah.
He's guilty. He's going to get convicted. So I would lay odds pretty high on a presidential pardon for presidents historically on the way out the door. Right, sign a lot of pardons and clemencies.
Sure.
And I'm going to assume that as Bartlett leaves the White House, he's going to do the same for Toby, even though he was not happy at all with Toby when Toby got arrested. That's my moment of pause, right? Was he took that very personally.
He did.
So I think someone's going to have to convince him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
Maybe Abby will convince him to pardon Toby. Who knows?
Abby's a good person.
She is. All right, we'll get started here. I want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers who've been with us. Appreciate it, guys. Special thank you to our super patrons, AB, Actuarial Lurker, Adam Pasio, Balaj Foldes, Derek Peterson, Diana Perry, MTC93, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Lindsay Swift, Lisa Klug, Matt Tyler, Natasha Norris, NJ, No Frills, Squix, Suyugu Navarapu, Sweet Baby Silvernail, Trey Contreras, Wolfgang Wolf, and Yannick from Montreal. As always, guys, very grateful. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes. And if you guys are watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with the new content we've coming your way.
Description below, link to our Patreon page for full-length watch-alongs. On the West Wing, you're going to have to sync and watch along on your own source material due to copyright law.
If I'm gonna jump off the cliff.
So this is going to be a CJ episode. Figure out what she's going to do next.
With Danny?
Well, yeah, definitely she's going to be with Danny.
If any character, if any of them, we're going to get a spinoff of this show, it's CJ, right?
For sure,
yeah.
Right.
I thought maybe Barton's tonight.
For dinner?
Yeah.
I have the trade commission.
All right, I'm bailing on dinner.
I'm sorry, this week is just...
No worries.
Makes me feel like a heel.
So I shouldn't ask. I should just sit by the fire and wait for my booty call.
I don't make booty calls.
You don't make any calls. Kind of how it works out.
What? You know what? It's way too early for this.
What? I'm kidding.
Are you?
Yeah.
This will all be easier in 2 weeks. It really will.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Get a private sector job for 5 days a week where you go home when the sun's still
Seriously.
Would you like to take a walk? I thought you could go across the street, get some breakfast, maybe a scone.
I don't want to scone.
It's a nice day with fresh air.
up. What is going on in her office?
You could say hello to Will Bailey. Charlie and I were trying to get a jump on some filing.
I've seen Messy before.
I don't think you should go in there.
Why?
You're not filing, you're packing.
I think it's pretty strict. At inauguration, you've got to be out of the White House.
Really?
So yeah, the next family's moving in.
Okay.
I think they're moving him in during the speech. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
The movers are hauling your stuff into the
Makes
White
a lot
House.
of sense,
yeah,
actually. Not a lot of time to waste,
seriously.
I don't know. I feel like I'd have senioritis. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah, for the guys going out. I don't know when you have to be out, but I know they have to move the people in.
It'd be shocking. I mean, spending 8 years there and
Yeah.
then just being like, oh, okay, well, see you later.
Yeah, the military does it all the time.
Yeah, totally.
Wow.
Nice, huh?
This is grim.
Casual conversation about your future.
Another one?
We're nearing the end of the list.
Job interviews? Headhunters waving stock options and corporate jets, and all I have to do is show up at the occasional board meeting. You must be getting these.
Yeah. It's hard to get excited about anything after this.
Wait, where's your transition memo?
It's coming.
When?
Soon.
Did you start it? I read the first half of the budget last night and couldn't find the deficit reduction.
There's
The president said he wanted deficit reduction worked into this budget. I said it should be 50%. Was that not clear?
50% deficit reduction is unrealistic.
It isn't. We need to integrate everybody's feedback.
Just go destroy it. Like, here you go, shutting down the Department of Defense.
It's a formality. We're leaving office.
Really?
We have to get jobs when we leave here. We can't
Do
propose...
it! And send the damn thing out for departmental review. Now. Walking around?
Senioritis. Having a little trouble getting
there you go,
motivated.
yeah.
I probably shouldn't share that with the boss, huh?
I want you to call all 30 department heads and explain that when I said I needed the transition memos today, I wasn't making a funny. He's a headhunter. I'm a highly placed official in what was once considered a fairly prestigious organization.
It's not a headhunter from Hollis. It's Franklin Hollis.
Franklin Hollis is in the Roosevelt room? Franklin Hollis is in the Roosevelt room.
Really?
Hey, there's a guy in the Roosevelt room looks just like Frank Hollis. The hair, glasses, whole bit.
Can I meet him?
I want to meet him.
Well, we shouldn't go in together. It would look not cool.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Hollis. I'm C.J. Craig.
I think
Call
it is,
Frank.
actually, yeah.
CJ goes to work for him. I'm heading over to the DCCC in a few minutes.
They're making you an offer?
I think so. No pressure, but I like the idea of giving the future an opportunity to unfold of its own accord.
Our future.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I do too.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Yeah, they are.
I'm prepared to put together a fairly attractive package.
Familiar with the package these days. You're prepared to dramatically change my standard of living if I'm prepared to sit on your board.
That's not the package.
Good.
I'm starting a foundation. I want to find a single problem I can attack. So you would have a unique perspective on what that could be and how to make it happen.
This is actually really cool.
Yeah.
It's a complicated question.
Highways. But 9 out of 10 African aid projects fail because the medicine or the personnel can't get to the people in need.
Infrastructure's a problem. If you think that's what needs fixing, I'll give you $10 billion to fix it.
Whoa.
A billionaire who's a good person.
Right.
Nice.
It's not in America
it's
these days.
refreshing.
Yeah.
The DCCC, we are dead until March anyhow. It takes us that long just to recover from the inaugural.
Which races do you think you're looking at?
Maryland 3rd.
Oregon 4th? Heffinger stepping down?
No.
He's a real son of a bitch. If you can boot him, you should. Barely a seat warmer. There's got to be someone who can kick his ass.
Yeah, but the question is who? If you find me someone, we'll run him. I'm just not going to hold my breath.
How was it? Was it fascinating? At least think about it. Oh my gosh, you're thinking about it.
It was just a conversation.
But it was an interesting one.
Very. Andy,
How are you?
well, it's good to see you.
Do you think she's there to ask on behalf of Toby getting a pardon?
I think so.
God, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
So, presidential pardons, 'tis the season, right?
It is.
Is Toby on a list somewhere? I know this is awkward and he's pissed off a lot of people. The Union for Concerned Scientists thinks he should get a medal. So does the Alliance for Nuclear Accountability, the Arms Control Advocacy Collaborative. There's a petition.
I saw it.
Thousands of names, CJ. I know the president was angry. He has every right to be. But we're talking about prison.
I'll see what I can do.
This is really nice of her to come ask.
Yeah.
He was your friend for a long time.
I'll see what I can do.
Toby doesn't belong in prison.
No.
I mean, he's a felon.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't seem right.
The budget went to department heads for review an hour ago.
He didn't want me to check the changes before it went?
I think he didn't.
This is the preliminary list. DOJ and the pardon attorney are finalizing the recommendations.
Did you see the earlier list?
I've got copies. You want me to?
Did you read them?
Yeah, but I don't remember every name.
Toby Ziegler?
Never appeared on the list.
So Toby didn't even apply for one.
Nope.
But if the president wanted to commute his sentence, he could.
He could do whatever he wants to in this area.
He asked for a CV.
The Santos people?
Yes.
They asked for my resume?
Yes.
They're offering me a job purely as a courtesy, which I'll pretend to consider purely as a formality.
I think there's some mistakes in the budget draft that went out.
You read it already?
Yeah. But Lucy Benoit didn't. She's got some crazy stories.
What happened to Jack?
Shingles.
Shingles doesn't force a man into retirement.
Tax fraud is, I think, the real story. Shingles is a cover. She seems to think we're proposing a 50-cent per gallon gas tax, which I assume must be a mistake. Can I tell her it's a mistake?
You can't.
Because we're not talking about it yet?
That too, but it's also not a mistake.
Why does the president want to stir up so much animosity 2 weeks before we leave office?
I don't know, because he's old and dotty.
DCCC's afraid to run anybody against Heffinger. I think they're wimping out.
Well, if Tony Sharkey's their only option, I see their point. Paul Kravitz is from Oregon. He put together our whole immigration plan. He'd scare Heffinger's pants off.
It's going to be Will, though.
I think it's going to be Will.
I believe I'm here to see the president-elect.
Great. What's your name?
I feel like she has a pretty recognizable face on the show at this point.
All right, were you ready to move on?
I've been at Department of Education for 6 years.
Ever think about running for office? DCCC thinks John Heffinger's seat in the Oregon 4th is ungettable.
Be a nasty fight.
The best ones are.
Don't get me wrong, I think Heffinger is an idiot, and he's probably corrupt. But I don't want to move back home and spend the next 2 years of my life begging money from everybody I know just so I can get my ass handed to me.
We put someone with a heartbeat in the ring, he's going down.
If it was anybody other than Heffinger.
Let's talk about you coming to work for me.
Sir, you're a true gentleman, and I appreciate...
CJ, this isn't a courtesy call. This is an offer. Institutional memory is an invaluable commodity. We don't just want you, we need you.
The Russians are much more willing to talk now than they were before the election. The situation will be well supervised. I don't think you have anything to worry about.
My Secretary of State's going to be Arnold Vinnick.
Arnold Vinnick?
He'll be a huge help with Central Asia, but it's a big job, and I don't want it taking over my presidency. We've
been here a long, long
time.
time.
Give me 2 years, CJ. Special counselor to the president. You go home and you think about it and call me back with a yes.
There's no way she wants to stay there.
She's worked so hard for so long.
Yeah.
Transition memos. These are all of them?
So far.
There's supposed to be 30. This is 3. What exactly is the problem? You may be asked to stay on. You may not. You may get promoted. Other people are coming in. They need to know where to find the pencils. We're still governing. Why is this like pulling teeth?
You'll have it by the end of the day.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
I think I just got an offer I can't refuse from Matt Santos. You've been here 2 years. It looks different on the far side of 8.
Still.
Yeah.
What do you think happens if I ask the president to commute Toby Ziegler's sentence?
My opinion is he compromised a crucial Defense Department program. He undermined the president's authority.
I want to kick him in the stomach a few times, but I don't want him to rot in the federal pokey.
If you want to bring it up, bring it up. But I don't think this one slipped the president's mind. You should talk to him at least. No matter what you do, give him a call.
Got a few minutes?
Right now, I have a packed day.
We'll make it quick, very snappy. It's important.
Santos people offered national security advisor to Glenn.
He'll offer you something else.
Not under Glenn. He can't stand me.
He's probably scared of you.
How'd it go at DCCC?
Nice offer, but could be a little crazy making. Oregon 4th. I thought if I could find them the right guy, maybe they'd get behind the idea, but...
Find somebody good. They can always establish residency in Oregon, right?
Place needs a fresh face. Somebody smart, but not so wonky that you can't put him in front of a TV camera.
God knows you know all there is to know about policy and campaigning. I mean, you could probably push a monkey through the process.
I know.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
You win. You should run.
No, I won't.
It's the right thing to do.
No, seriously.
You'll win.
He does. Yeah, we know he wins.
You could.
What? Move to Oregon?
I don't know.
I'm not moving to Oregon.
This is stupid. I'm not moving to Oregon either.
No, I think you are.
She's dumping him.
Oh, man.
So what was so important?
What?
You said it was important.
It's this, the walk, the day.
That's really sweet, but today's not the time for it.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I thought it might be a healthy 20 minutes. You could tell me about your day.
I had a meeting with the president-elect, and it looks like I'm going to work in the White House a couple more years.
Yeah, Danny's not gonna like that.
Did you say yes?
To Santos? Not yet. Probably tomorrow.
Wow.
What?
Did you consider talking to me about it?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
We don't have that kind of relationship yet.
Apparently. If we don't have that kind of relationship, what kind do we have?
I don't want to answer that question right now. We agreed to discuss this after the inauguration.
Not if you're working for Matt Santos or not.
Yeah.
At some point, you have to choose to have a relationship.
I don't have time for this right now.
Yes, you do. I know if we have a future together, I'd be Mr. C.J. Craig. That's fine. But you don't even see me in the picture, do you? Thank you. That's useful information.
She comes around.
Yeah, but still, it's tough to hear.
Yeah, that was a tough conversation for sure. I think she has to stand her ground until Santos no.
I think so.
Like I'm 8 years, man, is a long time.
I think he'll respect it, you know.
Mr. President-elect,
Walk with me the situation, man.
50 cents on a gallon?
you read our budget? It'll cut the deficit, improve air quality, reduce greenhouse gases. It opens a dialogue.
CJ, now is not the time.
Now is exactly the time. We're hemorrhaging money into Kazakhstan. Congress will reject your first budget out of hand unless the Bartlett version is so inflammatory. Yours can't help but look reasoned and measured.
Was this even his idea?
The president supports
Yes or no?
It's a non-event if you propose a 5-cent tax. Jed Bartlett just saved you $30 billion.
You mean you just saved me $30 billion?
Well,
You're not wrong. It's a good idea.
a gas tax increase may be the single best thing that could ever happen to this country.
Yeah. You think it's worth doing? Come work for me.
This poor woman.
I know.
It's a lot of pressure on the hard sell there.
Good evening, sir. Mind if I take a quick look?
Thanks.
It's not a gift. I need a drink. So, how are you?
Oh, groovy. I read the Constitution. I think I found a typo.
Call the publisher?
I think it's a typo in the original.
Constitution?
And there's an inconsistent comma.
Does it change the...
It changes the meaning of the takings clause.
Seriously? I'm sure it doesn't.
I call Tom Merrill. He thinks it does.
Oh, my God.
It's Petersburg, right?
Yeah, low security.
Maybe we should try to do something.
Dig a tunnel?
Andy came by. She mentioned the idea of a pardon.
For a moment, I actually thought you came here because you gave a crap and wanted to see how I was doing.
I gave a crap enough to inquire if you wanted a pardon. You don't need a pardon. You need a frying pan to the side of your head.
I don't want a pardon.
Well...
And you? They must be flocking.
Frank Hollis made me an offer.
Yeah?
But so did Matt Santos. He made me an offer. He made Arnold Vinnick an offer. Secretary of State.
That might be the smartest thing he's ever done.
Impressive, huh?
Well, you'd be a get, too. Are you going to do it?
I don't know. It's, complicated. Danny Kincannon. What? I'm not resisting.
Spend your whole life working for powerful, demanding men 24/7. That's a lot of testosterone in your world. It's a lot of positive male attention. Now you're sliding in Matt Santos. You showed up here at 8 o'clock at night with a bottle of wine asking me about a pardon we both know is out of the question.
You think I came here to take advantage of you before they cart you off to the big house?
I think you don't know why you came here. You're a woman with a lot of options. Bartlett to Santos to Danny to me. Maybe you should stop bouncing. Pick something. What do you want?
I don't know. I'd like to learn how to ski. I think that would be soothing.
So she can't work in the
Be a
White
ski
House.
bum, operate the ski chair for 6 months, clear my head.
I missed you.
We had it good there for a while.
Yeah, we did. You should go.
You kicking me out?
Yeah. Thanks for asking about the pardon.
Of course.
No, not of course. You didn't have to.
Nice. I needed that.
Me too.
There's a 100% chance she mentions it to Bartlett, too.
Totally.
Where to?
Danny's house.
Yeah, Danny's place.
So you can make out and write up your "I'm not taking the job at the White House" letter.
Yeah.
Thanks, but no thanks. Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Danny has great hair.
It does. Always has.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Next time I go to get my hair cut, I'll be like, "Can I get the bus field?"
Right. Like, we know exactly what you mean.
I missed the window. That's what's going on here. How to do this.
How to...
Share my life with another person. How to be a partner. But it's over now. It's too late. This and skiing, it's too late. I'm good at my job, Danny. I'm good at working. I'm not good at this. You're not gonna...
I am, actually.
Train me. That's not funny.
No, it isn't. You're gonna get good at it. You didn't miss it.
What if I did?
You didn't miss it.
What if we can't...
We'll figure it out. But you're not gonna walk away from me because you're scared. I'm not that scary.
So, do you want me to take one of the board of directors jobs? It's only a couple hours a month.
Where the hell did that come from?
She's trying. Yeah.
Be involved?
I want you to do what you want. I want us to talk like we're gonna figure it out together. I want us to talk because I like the sound of your voice. I just want to talk.
He's the best.
Yeah, he is.
Franklin Hollis wants me to take $10 billion and go and fix the world.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to work at the White House?
Then don't. That's it. See? Great
There's a
conversation
typo
right
in
there.
the Constitution.
Well, someone should look into that.
Toby's gonna deal with it.
That was great.
Oh, I could have watched 10 more minutes of that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a good scene. That was
Yeah.
such a great scene.
I don't know if we've ever mentioned it before, but obviously this is a good time to mention it. Shout out to Timothy Busfield for he was on very sporadically on the show.
Totally.
But his performance as Danny Kincannon since season 1, he's been great. He was so good in that role in the limited time that he was around.
In that season that we missed him. I missed him.
Yeah,
I was
for sure.
like, where is Danny? You know what I mean?
Probably doing his own show. I mean, he's works in theater a lot and
Sure.
everything, but God, he was so good as Danny Kincannon.
You know what? In everything, too.
Yeah.
Like, when we watched Field of Dreams and he was
Yep.
in it, we watched Sleepers, I was like, yes, Busfield should be in more things.
I have not watched Sleepers.
Not Sleepers. What was the one we watched with with Robert Redford? We watched it. It was
Field of Dreams?
Sneakers.
Sneakers,
thank you. Yeah, not Sleepers.
Oh, he was in Sneakers. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, Sleepers.
What is
I've not
Sleepers?
seen Sleepers. Sleepers is a thriller. I think it's like
It's something, right?
Kevin Bacon might be in it. I haven't seen it, but I think it's like a '90s thriller with Kevin Bacon.
Oh,
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I bet Sneakers. Yeah.
Okay, Sneakers
Yeah.
for sure. Yes,
Yeah.
but he was. I forgot he was in Sneakers. He was one of the. Never mind. I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah,
I've seen
he's in
Sneakers.
it.
He's in Sneakers.
And he's great.
Yeah, he was.
He's great in everything we see him in, and I just love it. I love it. We watch it randomly and like, oh, Busfield. You know what I mean? He's definitely that guy.
He had a cameo in Quiz Show.
He was in Quiz Show. Yeah, see,
very briefly,
exactly.
Yeah, but no, he's great. He's
great.
fantastic in everything. He was on TV for a long time. I think 30 something was a show that he was on. I never watched it because obviously it's like an evening drama, and I was a kid, little kid.
Sure.
But yeah, no, he was fantastic in this role. I'm glad our penultimate episode was a CJ episode.
Yep.
I mean, Allison Janney deserved it. We got her moment with Toby, which we absolutely deserved. This was a really nice way. If you're gonna have like, what are we trying to wrap up still? I think getting CJ, another CJ episode where we follow her through her relationship with Danny and reconciling with Toby was perfect. We didn't even see the president or Josh.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah.
So many of these episodes, so many of the best episodes of the show have been CJ episodes. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean? Like, in many ways, she is the star of the show.
Yeah, she won a ton of Emmys for this show. I remember we looked it up like when we first started watching, and she won like 4 Emmys for the show.
Well deserved.
A couple times she was supporting, a couple times I think she was in the lead. I'm not sure how many.
Well, that's the cool thing is like as the show has gone on, like to see her become
one of the actual
leads,
emerging from the ensemble to be one of the 2 or 3 people really carrying the show. Yeah,
and it's like especially whenever she took over Leo's job, that's when you're like, okay, yeah, she's crushing it here. I love her. I love her in everything. She's an amazing actress, and I hope she works for another 20 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm curious what next week's going to look like then, right? I'm imagining we're going to get the whole cast, and we're really going to send them off.
I think we get the inauguration, and I think we get the Bartletts heading out of the White House.
Yeah.
That's just me personally.
We need a Jed heavy episode.
For sure. It's the end. It's gonna be a Jed and Matt Santos episode. Yeah. I feel like obviously we're gonna be saying goodbye to the other characters. I think we deal with the pardon issue with Toby.
I hope so.
So I think we do spend some time with Jed a little bit while he makes that decision.
And we're so removed from the opening of the season 2. I've blocked out a lot of it. I do want to hope we return to that, and I want to see where everybody's at as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know that we get. I think it ends with the inauguration.
Okay.
I can't imagine there being any kind of follow-up. I think that cold open was there in lieu of us having a follow-up at the end of the show.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We know that Danny and CJ are together. We know that Will's a congressman. We know that Toby's not in prison. Like, we know these things.
Yeah.
He's teaching at Columbia.
Man, I really wish they wouldn't have put that in there now. You know what I mean? Like, at first I was like, oh, it's kind of cool to have that.
It was bothering me all season because I feel like it was fairly spoilery on a lot of those things. At the same time, now that we're at the end, it's like, well, since there's probably isn't going to be any type of follow-up to Matt Santos taking office, I guess that's the one way they could do it. You either tack it on where they did, or you tack it on at the end of the show, and I think it's clunky. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
In retrospect, you had one way or the other, but I don't think you just. I'm glad we got some type of resolution to what happens with some of the characters.
Sure.
It looks like Will and Kate are going to break up,
which sucks.
It does.
On to bigger and better things.
Yeah, she wants to stay and work in Washington, and she wants him to go run for Congress in Oregon because it's the right thing to do for both of them.
They were adorable, though. Oh my
God. They were. But they can't. They're at this stage of relationship where you don't base your career future and what city you live in on each other.
It's interesting how we had that, and we also had the CJ and Danny thing too. You know what I mean?
Well, Danny's like, we're not 25. We can't wait along to see if we totally. I can remember how he put it pretty funny. Like, see if our feelings grow around Christmas or something like that.
Yeah, it was. We feel around Christmas.
Whereas those two are younger. You know what I mean? It's like. We don't have to put the same kind of we're not getting any younger pressure on ourselves. They're much younger than those two.
And another couple in the mix, Donna and Josh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and assume they have a happy ending, even though we might not see it. I think them going on vacation together was
kind of it.
I thought we'd get back to them back in Washington, but it looks like for the most part, I think that was just the show saying, and they lived happily ever after with those two. Like, Josh decided to commit to the relationship with Donna,
which is clever too, because we're wrapping stuff up a few episodes out, you know.
Well, there's just so much to wrap
handle.
up.
Yeah, so much to handle.
There's no way not, to like, dude, we can't like wrap everything up in the last 60 minutes or 40 minutes of the series. We've got to really, tie some things off.
Yeah. Which was, like I said, it's clever, and
It is.
I get it. We don't have to have another will they won't they with Josh and Donna
Sure.
or anything else to say. We got it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff buttoned off. Now it looks like that CJ is not going to work in the White House. She's probably going to take the job where she spends $10 billion fixing the world.
That definitely seems more appealing than spending another 2 years
For
in Washington. And I think that's good for her. She could literally do whatever she wants, and I'm glad that she, with Danny's help, is like having her own agency to do that.
It's wild that she's leaving the White House, and she's like, and people are like, "Do you want to get rich? We're literally just willing to dump money at your feet, so we just so we can say you're on our board."
Selfishly, I'd want to get rich. I'd be like, what?
A lot of ex-politicians serve on boards of companies, executive boards.
Totally. I mean, I get it though.
Board of directors. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. Can you blame them?
No, you can't blame them. You know what I mean?
So I show up once a month, and I'm here for a photo op, and I speak at the stockholders meeting every year, and you're going to give me stock options plus a ridiculous salary.
Going back to the beach.
I mean, seriously,
call me.
It's a good work if you can get it. I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Appreciate it, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.